So Hindu Hayam, I think he joined last time. Let's hope he
Hello, Hashim.
does
How are
better
you?
this time. Yeah, we're good. How are you doing?
I am also good.
Good, good. So what's on your mind today?
No, nothing more. One thing I want to tell you that you were saying that we have not given the equal rights to women. Now tell me one thing. Who is our UN representative? Can you name her?
By the way, are you supporting your scriptures? What do you think your scriptures say about women's rights?
Just first, first please clear things. Who is our UN representative?
Yeah, but look, your political representatives are irrelevant when we are discussing religion here.
In
The
last session
topic
when I
today,
came, you said
look at the
just
topic.
listen,
Have you,
just
have you read
listen.
what the topic is? It's about
Yes, misogyny. Sorry, misogyny and casteism. You have already told us.
in what? Casteism and misogyny
In
in Hinduism. So not
yes,
in
yes, yes.
Indian politicians or representatives of the country, but representatives of the religion. So if you bring a
Okay,
religious individual, that's fine. By the way, I asked you a simple question. What do you think about the misogyny that's in your scriptures?
if you name the who wrote that scripture, then I will tell.
Okay, who wrote
Just
the
like if
Srimad
you
Bhagavatam?
Srimad Bhagavatam, I think as per I know, it has been the scraps of the things which happened in the war of Mahabharata,
Yeah, but who wrote it?
and it has been Mahabharata has been written by Vedvyas.
Yeah, but Srimad Bhagavatam has things from the Mahabharata, but it wasn't written
Yes.
in that time, was it?
No.
Okay, so
Now, just
what do you think of, by
okay.
the way, what
Tell
do you
me.
think of the Srimad Bhagavatam? Would you consider it to be a reliable scripture of Hinduism?
Again, you have taken the things away from the topic. Last
How?
time you have already told that the what injustice happening in Indian society at modern time. Now you are taking again to the back to scripture.
No, of course. I mean, look, when you talk
Last
about
time
Hinduism, are you going to
yeah,
divorce your scriptures from Hinduism? You're not.
just
You're going
just
to
be
rely on the scriptures. Because without the scriptures, what exactly is Hinduism other than just a philosophy?
just listen. Just like a few other religion practices, there is no hard and fast things in our religion.
What do you mean no hard and fast? Who made that rule?
That is the contrary.
Okay, for
Everyone
example,
who
if you let me
yeah,
ask you this. If you got married according to the Hindu custom, how would you get married?
yes.
What would you do?
They will take 7 round. Put
Yeah,
vermilion in the head of my wife and bind her Mangal Sutra. It is
yeah. Why is that necessary? You said there's no hard and fast
just
rule.
that
So
is
why
very
why would
that's
you
very
why
good.
would you put Mangal Sutra and take the 7 rounds or whatever it is? Why would you do that?
That is very good question. At the same time, our
No,
religion
but you
also
said
give
is it
liberty.
necessary or
That
it's not necessary?
what?
Brother Hashim, Brother Hashim, so let me take this one step at a time, because this is I've always wanted to actually understand this. The first thing, Hindu Hayam, hello.
Yeah.
What is the purpose of the Mangal Sutra? So when I was growing up, I mean, I used to see this in these, lots of Indian movies that we used to watch when we were younger. But the Mangal Sutra
Now
was seen
don't
as this thing. It was
married
seen
women.
as, yeah, right. But why? What is its purpose, and why is it? Why does the man not have an equivalent? Why is it just that woman has a Mangal Sutra? What is the male equivalent of this? And why does it exist? Can you explain this from your scriptures, please?
If you take the if you talk like these things, we have already given the half right to the women. If you take our scriptures, in some we have discussed about ardhangani. You know the word meaning ardhangani.
You're
I don't
changing the
know.
Half
I
goalposts.
don't know
angani
Every
what it
body.
time
is.
we ask you a question, you change the goalposts.
This is
Okay,
not
so stick
consistent.
to one
No,
topic
no,
so
no.
we can
Just
have
listen.
a proper
I,
discussion.
I am coming to. I am coming to that thing. What you are saying, I am coming to that thing. You are saying that women used to have Manga Sutra. And what does the women have? What does the men have?
I'm not used to have. I'm saying, what is the purpose? So first of all, why do they need a Mangal Sutra, and how is it justified from your scripture? Because it must come from your scripture. You didn't invent it yesterday. So why do they have it, and what is its purpose?
I am explaining. Please
Okay,
give me some
please.
time.
Okay, please go
Yeah,
ahead.
I have already told
can you actually explain in few sentences what is the purpose of it? Go ahead, please.
the main that this woman is married and to groom it. You know, groom.
Okay. And
Okay.
when you say she's married, so what is the status of the woman in that marriage then by wearing the Mangal Sutra?
What does it represent?
What does it
The Mangal
represent?
Sutra.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you repeat? I am unable to hear you. Please.
Yeah. What does the Mangal Sutra represent?
Huh.
What does it represent? What does it
I
stand
have
for?
already told that this Mangal Sutra is a gift given to women, married women.
Yes. What does it
Okay.
represent?
What is the significance
If
of
the
the
girl
Mangal
is
Sutra?
married,
That's it.
the girl is married.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so let me answer on his behalf. Basically, Manga
Yeah.
Sutra
Go ahead.
is kind of symbolic. It's a representation of the love of the wife for the husband, and that she will be
Yes.
loyal to him for the rest of his life until death.
Right.
Yes.
They
Yes.
don't really have a concept of divorce in Hinduism, so the wife has to be loyal to the husband regardless
Whole
of his
life.
character. Yeah, so it doesn't matter how he is, even if he's abusive. This is something that we actually saw from the scripture last in our last episode. We
Sounds
can
like
bring that up.
Christianity. Sounds like biblical
See,
Christianity.
just listen.
Yeah,
Just listen.
but
One thing I want
The
to.
Christians have a loophole. Adultery.
Mhm.
The Hindus don't.
Yes.
Yes.
You're
Right.
stuck. You're stuck with the man
So
regardless.
this was going to be my next question. You see, so the significance here is it's the loyalty, dedication, and devotion to the husband, the family, and then God,
Just listen
or
one thing, Hashmi.
no,
Hashmi.
no,
Yeah.
no. Let me finish explaining. So that it's not only dedication. There is a priority list, and the priority list is that the devotion of the woman comes to the husband first, before the family, and then before Lord or before the God. So the God in
Yes.
your priority list, so it means the husband has a higher priority than God in your religion. Is
No,
that
no.
correct?
It is equivalent. Sorry. Pati is Parmeshwar. That is God is equivalent to husband. Not
The husband
husband
is
is
a God.
above the God. How
The
can be this
husband is a
possible?
God.
Equivalent, not is equivalent.
So a husband is a God. It's same as a God. Equivalent. That's
Equivalent.
equivalent
I
means
think
man.
you are not an equivalence, not equivalent. It is equivalence to God, not exactly God.
That's what I'm
Is
saying.
this
The
guy
English
not
word
understanding what the
equivalent.
word equivalence means? Because
Equivalence
he's
means
granted to
same
something.
as. Yeah.
If you're
It's
equal to
That means
God, then
that
you're God. Simple as that.
yeah.
no
Listen.
equivalence is something merely, not
Okay.
exactly.
That's not
Yeah.
the point though.
Okay.
That's
Wait.
not the point though. Let's move on. Yeah.
Don't play
Okay.
this word game because last time you have
Wait.
just confused me and then I got diverted. Don't
Okay. Do you?
please. Yes, yes.
Earlier, my first question to you was with regards to Srimad Bhagavatam. I asked you, and you still haven't answered the
No.
question.
Yes,
What do you think?
you
What do you
have
think?
told me
Let me at least
Chandela.
finish
It
the
was
question,
not
man.
such
Come on.
Chandela. It was Chandal. Okay, okay,
Let me finish the question at least before you
okay,
interject.
okay, okay, okay.
Is
Okay, okay.
Srimad Bhagavatam a credible
Yes.
Hindu scripture?
Bhagavad, the story of Krishna.
Srimad Bhagavatam, is it a
Yes,
credible
yes, yes,
Hindu scripture?
yes.
Okay, good. Let me bring it up and you tell me what you think of this. Okay. So I'm going to
Just
open
wait for
Srimad
do
Bhagavatam.
you, sorry,
By the way, have you got it in front of
ask me
you? Yeah.
what?
Have you got the Srimad
So
Bhagavatam in front of you?
you no, I am a student of aspiring medical, so I am not having that books because literature is not compulsory in us
Okay,
that you
Hashim.
have to memorize
I'll
Gayatri.
give you the
Let me
reference
just.
and you can check it. Okay. So Srimad Bhagavatam, this is
So Hashmi, just listen one thing. Hashmi, just I want to say you something. I
Go
just want to say the political thing that has been going right now and last time, right? Hello.
You see, you're switching the topic again. Can you just stick to one thing, please? Let me finish this, and then you can continue after that. Okay. So this is Srimad
Okay, okay.
Bhagavatam, book number 4,
Oh,
chapter 25, verse number 42. It says here, I don't know if you can see it.
yes.
Okay. So can you see it, or is it too small? It says, okay,
No,
anyway, I'll
it's
read
too
it. It
small.
says, as soon as a woman attains, yeah, I'm reading. So this is the highlighted bit. As soon
Yes,
as a woman attains the age of puberty, she
yes,
immediately becomes very much agitated by sexual desire. It is therefore the
yes.
duty of the father to get his daughter married before she attains puberty. What do you make of that?
Can you show me the Sanskrit version, please?
Yeah, you can. It's on the screen. You can check it.
Pasti
Everything's on the
manasya
screen. If
bote
you don't read Sanskrit,
bhogit
it's the
bhogit.
transliteration. If you don't understand the transliteration, you can look at the English. So there's no
No.
excuses.
I can.
Okay. So while you're reading that, let me read the English again. It says here, as soon as a
Yes,
woman attains
yes,
the
yes.
age of puberty, she immediately becomes
Mm,
very much agitated by sexual desire. It is therefore the
yes,
duty of the father to get his daughter married
yes.
before she attains puberty. Okay, so this is pre-pubescent marriage, which is pedophilia, actually,
Child
Where it
marriage.
as we
said,
saw
sorry,
Child,
as we saw
just
the definition earlier.
child marriage. Child marriage.
No, this is before puberty.
okay, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's child marriage. It is
Yeah.
child marriage,
Now,
and this is before someone reaches the age of puberty. So after the age of puberty, technically you're not a child anymore, according
Yes.
to most dictionaries we have checked. Because last time I checked the
Mm.
dictionary, the Oxford Dictionary, the definition of a
Hashmi, I have sent you a email on your mail. Kindly you check the definition of pedophilia.
so here your scripture
Yeah,
is
we just
saying,
showed it earlier today.
yeah, okay.
We showed
So
the
here the
definition of
No,
scripture
I
gives.
pedophilia
have sent you
earlier.
an email. I
No,
have
no,
seen
okay. Can we
I have
one
sent
person at a
you
time?
email
Sorry,
for
one
the
person at a time,
pedophilia.
please. Please, one person at a time. Brother Adnan is still trying
And
to
Okay,
finish
so
what he
here
was saying.
your scripture, which you said is trustworthy, is saying that
yes,
just because a girl can get
Sorry, my
sexual
internet.
feelings after
Internet's acting up.
yes,
after puberty, we should,
Before,
or
yes.
you should
before
get your
puberty.
child, before
Yeah,
puberty. You
before
accept that?
puberty.
Do you accept that? Simple question, direct question. Do you accept that?
The child marriage has been practiced earlier, and since it has
Brother,
been accepted.
listen. I'm not
I
I'm
am
not going
coming.
to
I
waste
am
our
coming.
time. Listen. Don't go
I am
Qadiani
coming
on
to
us,
point.
okay?
No,
We
no.
are we are already sick of
I
Qadianis for the last 6 months. Okay, listen,
Yeah,
listen to me,
don't make jalebis
listen to
here.
me. Answer my question.
and you have copied
It
this
is
line
black
from
and
the
white.
ex-Muslim side,
It
right?
is listen to me.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Your
I come
scripture,
to it.
black and white, we put it up
Yes.
on the screen. If you have any dispute, tell
Yes.
us that we are mistranslating it, we are spinning it, we are lying on it. If we're not, it is clearly there in black and white.
No.
Do you accept it? Is the question. Do you accept it?
This reference shows that the marriage has been done between the among the teenagers.
Do you
Who
understand English?
is the
No, wait.
yes? I
Do you
understand.
understand English? Okay. Do you
Yeah. Very
understand
well.
my question? Do you accept
Yes.
this principle stated on the screen right there, right now? Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yes.
Can you see
Yes.
it?
I accept.
So, do you accept?
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
accept this principle? Pre-Bison
Yes.
marriage.
Yes.
Do you accept it?
Yes.
You do accept
Yes.
it?
Yes.
Khalas. So he
Yes. I
accepts
accept
child
it.
marriage. He accepts child marriage,
Yes.
guys. There you go. Over to you now. You can handle it. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Since you
you,
say,
so you,
since you now let
so
me explain
you're
it. You
telling
have
you.
told I have accepted.
Wait,
May I give
wait,
my
wait.
counter? May I give my
Before you
counter? May I give
explain,
my counter, please?
we need to clear the.
May I may I
You
counter it?
wait. Before you explain,
May I counter it? Yes.
before you you can, you can. Before you explain it, our question is:
Yes.
you are
Yes.
now categorically live as a Hindu, you are
Yes,
accepting child marriage as
yes.
part of your religion.
Was part of our religion, not now. Because with the coming era, we have been updated and we changed our rituals and practices too.
So you can change your scripture.
What?
You can change your scripture.
Yes, we can. We have adopted and we will.
So so
If
so who
needed,
has the authority?
if changes needed, we will.
Okay, let me ask you a question. So
Yes.
so who does the scripture come
Now,
from?
will you give the counter of that point, because you have already told me that you are a child supporter. How can now give me the let me give me that counter? What I am
No,
saying that.
actually, I will before you ask us for counter, you made a claim that you can
Yes.
change your
No.
scripture, okay, depending on
Yes.
the era or the age you're living. Show me that from your scripture.
Yes. Yes.
Show me that. Because if you
Since
just made it up,
since
then
none.
it's pointless, isn't it? Anyone can make up things online. If
Just
unless you can
just listen one thing more.
substantiate that your scriptures can be changed over time depending on the
Will you
era you live in, then
Hashim,
will you allow me to give?
Hashim,
Will you
check
allow?
if there are other Hindus who disagree with him. Check if there are other
Will you
Hindus so
will
that
you
we are
will you
not
be-
accused of mis.
will you give me time to explain it, because once it conversation goes one sided, the
okay.
another side was already
Okay,
stood
so
at
I'll
defeated.
give you the opportunity to explain. Tell us what is it you want to explain. You have already
I
conceded
just
that your scriptures advocate child marriage, prepubescent
Yes,
marriage, which is
yes,
exactly what the definition of a pedophile is. Now, I
yes,
want
yes,
you to tell me what is it you're going to
yes.
explain.
Just listen, let me tell it. Will you give me just 1 minute? Just 1 minute.
I'm giving you, man. Come on, that's what I'm giving you. Go on.
Okay, okay. The male and female all are just before the puberty. Not just the girl has been just attained up puberty and the male has been got above 50 and left only 9 years to live.
Is that right? Okay, very good. Actually, I got
The
just
male and female both should be just before
wait.
puberty.
I've got the exact scripture for your kind of response. Okay, here it is. A person 30 years of age should wed a girl of 10 years of age, called a nagnika, or a person of 1 and 20 years, which is 21 years of age, should wed a girl of 7 years of age. Balls in your court. By the way, this is from Mahabharat, book number 13, chapter 44, verse number 13.
Can you repeat? Can you repeat, please?
Okay, I'll repeat. A person of 30 years of age should wed a girl of 10 years of age, called a nagnika, or a person of 1 and 20 years of age should wed a girl of 7 years of age. Can we
This
repeat again?
is from
You want to make a
Mahabharata.
difference?
Is it from? Is this
It's
written by
from Mahabharata.
Vedvyas?
Yeah, it's from Mahabharata.
It is
This is
similar
this
references
is
in
Book number
Manusmriti as well.
13, chapter 44, verse number 13.
is this from
13:44.
Vedvyas? Is this from Vedvyas?
It doesn't matter where it is from. It's in your Mahabharata. Have you read Mahabharata?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so what do you make of this?
And original and which was written, the publication which has been copied of Vedvyas, not some
What are
who
you
have
on about? I don't
interpreted it and
understand.
translated
Listen,
it.
if you got something to say about this passage, let us know. Otherwise, acknowledge that what you just said earlier, that they both have to be prepubescent, is completely false.
Yes, how can be
Okay, if
this
you
false,
want
man?
more, I can bring more passages if you want. Okay, here's another one.
I
This is
just ask you,
this is from
is this
Manusmriti.
from, again you
This
come
is
on
from
Manusmriti?
Manusmriti.
Who wrote
Manusmriti
Manusmriti?
number
No one
9.
knows. Any anonym,
Hold on,
any
man. You're not the
anonymous
only
site
one. Hold on. You're not the only Hindu out here. There are many Hindus who respect Manusmriti. Okay? So Manusmriti 9, chapter 9, verse 88 says, one shall give his daughter in the proper form, even though she may not have attained the age, to a bridegroom who is exceptionally distinguished in appearance and her equal. Okay? By the way, not have attained the age means not have attained the age of puberty.
Yes,
And this is where we go on. I mentioned about the 30, someone who's 30 years, he weds someone who's 10 years old, and someone who is 21 years of age is going to wed someone of 7 years of age. There's another one here. This is from Padma Purana. book number 2, chapter 85, verse 62 to 66. In that it says,
Then you
wise
give,
men.
then you name this book. Can you give the name of this? Who wrote this original one, not
You should
interpreted or
know who wrote the
translated one?
Padma Purana. Anyway, it
Okay, okay.
says here, wise men get married
Okay.
their unmarried daughters as long as she does not menstruate, which means again does not attain puberty. So I can bring loads of them. This is only 3 slides I showed you. Okay, I can give you a
Okay.
plethora of these references from your scripture. So what are you going
Okay.
to
Okay.
say to that now?
The one I have already once said, none of the book has been divine in Hinduism. No book claim
None
that
of them true. None of them what?
none of them the like Allah. No God come and told that no messenger has been came like that.
Okay,
Everyone
hold
has
on.
been written by
What about
sadhu and
wait?
saints over
What
a
about the
period.
Mahabharata? In the Mahabharata, is Krishna not your supreme god?
Mahabharata was written by the Krishna, or Krishna says that someone bigger higher than him told us to do this, so do this.
No. Krishna
He
is not
himself
your
was the
supreme god.
light of knowledge.
Is Krishna not your god?
Krishna is our God.
So,
And did Krishna say these lines?
but the Mahabharata itself, Krishna is speaking to Arjuna, isn't it? Most of even in the Gita.
Yes.
So
Yes.
now you're
Krishna
saying,
in
wait a minute.
Mahabharata,
So
most of the.
I want to ask you
Okay, okay, okay.
something. You think the
Okay.
Hindu scriptures are written by just men and they should not be followed? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, just men, and it should be operated with the time. As it can't be happen that you practices something that has been followed 400, 500 years ago. Just one,
Where
give me
does it
let
say
one
that?
example.
Where does your
What?
scripture say it is time bound? Where does it say that?
Because this has been already earlier. It was practices.
Okay, so because you don't know, so I think you're misrepresenting Hinduism. So anyway, if you don't have anything else, I'll bring in the next guest. But thank you for your time
No,
once
no.
again.
One news. What there is one news for you.
Okay, go
May
ahead.
I? Last
Yeah,
time
I'll
you
give you a
have.
minute. That's okay.
Last time you guys were comfortable about that getting pregnant at 9 and 10 are comfortable things, right?
We discussed this at the beginning of this stream, so go and watch it.
This stream,
Were
not
you not
last time
watching?
when I
Were you not
came.
watching the stream from the beginning? We actually discussed the Islamic perspective about
I
young
don't
marriage of
I
Aisha
don't I
radiallahu
am
anha.
not raising
This is what
I
you
am
guys
not
normally
raising
bring up.
question.
So we already discussed this for
Sir,
the first 30, 40
I am not
minutes.
raising age on age, please. I am not raising on age. I have different views on Aisha's, or I have different because I have already seen these things, that many articles where it claimed that to show inferior Islam, this concept of age has been put it in these books, and I finally agree with that.
I have
But
no idea
today
what
you
you're
have
saying.
told me that since I am just asking, I am saying that on age of Aisha, I have no
Yeah.
concern whether it is 6 and 9. I have no concern.
What is the point you're trying to make? I'm trying to
But
understand that. What is it you want to say?
just you told that some person need to be mature mentally and be fit physically for the marriages, right? In
Yes, that's
today's
right.
time.
No.
So can you tell me?
That's what Islam has believed all the time since the beginning.
Yes. And you have also told that the Rasulullah has been given doll to play Aisha, right?
Yeah. Even many adults play with dolls. So what? What's the point you're making?
Someone who is mature mentally play with dolls, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Many
David
people
was.
who are
David
grown
was
ups.
has all.
Wow.
I remember
Then
David
how can you
having
say?
dolls in his studio. So a lot of people
Wow.
play with dolls. What's the big deal? That doesn't mean that you are not
They
physically
are
and
meant.
mentally mature.
They she is mentally mature and playing with dolls. You
Why
don't
not?
think
Okay, I'll tell you what. Do you
these
play
things
games?
counter?
I used to collect
No, I
coins
don't play.
when I was
You
10
don't play
years
games.
old.
So what would you call
No,
some 14-year-old who plays games, video games? Would you call them immature?
listen, I used
If
to
they play
collect
video,
coins when When I was 10, I used to collect coins. I'm still collecting coins.
So,
I'm 46 years old now. So
Alhamdulillah.
put me in that
and you are
child
still
category.
immature. And you,
Put me in a
sir,
child
Okay.
listen,
category.
you are still,
Listen,
if you do, you
Hindu
are
bhai,
still
I think you
immature.
had your turn today. So until next time, thank
So
you very much for your time.
one another things. Just listen one another.
No. You asked for one, I gave you one. The problem is this guy will never stop. There are a lot of people waiting, so it's not fair to them.